I'm back. Hi, I'm Bernita Naylor, the co-author of Speaking in Colors. I'm back with the second chapter, Nature versus Nurture. What does that mean when it comes to your communication style and in the way that you communicate as either the sender or receiver? What that actually means is that there's different things within you to make you who you are. It's your innate ability. It's what you were born with, that gut feeling, that intuition. It's your upbringing. That has a lot to do with how you communicate. And generational patterns. Let's go deeper into what does that really mean. Okay, so as a child in your mother's womb, you have innate abilities that tells you what's a good feeling, what's a bad feeling, what to fear, what to be happy about. That's a part of who you are. That's your makeup. That can't be taught. How you were raised has a lot to do with your communication style. For example, what type of upbringing that determines who you are, whether it's passive aggressive, a condescending family, a shouting family, an animated family, all those different things determines your communication style. Now couple that with generational patterns. So if your pattern is lying, people lied a lot in your family, or if there's a pattern of hugs and kisses in your family, patterns of you being around a lot of people all the time, or a pattern that you are always alone. That has a lot to do with your communication style. Now, all those things, your innate ability, which is your gut, your intuition, your upbringing, with passive aggressive upbringing, loving family, and then generational patterns, determines how you communicate. Speaking in Color also have an assessment test to help you to determine your communication styles based upon your color frequencies. In Speaking in Colors, there are 6 communication styles associated with color frequencies: the social communicator, the creative, the acceptance, mindfulness, empowered, and practical. Each communication style has a frequency, which is a color associated with it, that helps you to understand better how you communicate. How we communicate is so essential because it's going to help you to be able to determine what type of results you're going to get. For example, if you are an empowered communicator, that's someone who's very assured and very powerful and domineering in the way that they communicate, and they come and speak to a person who's creative, who needs a visual, they may come to odds because of the different type of styles that's associated with each party. Each party needs a different approach in how to connect and speak to them. So if those two parties come together, they have to figure out a way to be able to speak with each other. Speaking in Color teaches that despite the different frequencies, the color frequencies as being between the two parties, that you have to find a medium. For example, if this person is empowered and they know that their communication style can be a bit much, a best way for them to be able to connect is maybe they should be a little bit calming, approach it differently, put it in writing, because they know I have to work with this person and they receive information different. And then a creative person, on the other hand, have to get to the point of maybe not taking it personal and say, okay, this person's going to come this way. Let me show them some ways in which I can receive information that's going to help me and help us to be more effective. So they might have to draw up something, write up something, and present it to the empowered person and say, how about this? Not so much attack them and how they communicate, but show another way of communicating. Because we all communicate and receive information so different, whether we are the sender or receiver. So we have to find a way to meet in the end, meet in the middle, to get the end results that we desire. I just want to leave you with this. You want to become an effective communicator no matter what you're doing, because becoming an effective communicator is important in your personal as well as your professional life. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what place that you're in, you want to be an effective communicator, because like Maya Angelou said, people may not remember what you did, what you said, but they remember how you made them feel. And that's so important. Let's not forget that.